Welcome. Thank you for coming back to my Road to Recovery for Small Business. My name's Narelle Maluish and I'm a small business owner and a project manager in New South Wales. And this pandemic has massively affected our business. In fact, it's basically gone to zero. We have work that we need to do to manage all the current projects that we have in place, but we don't have any income coming in, at least not until next year. So for me, I really needed to get serious about changing my mindset, looking at different opportunities, seeing where I can go with this and how I can recreate something for my family and my team and recreate the beautiful business that we had in a new way. So this is all about mindset, it's about turning up, and I'm on day 5. And I must say today was really tough. Even when I went to bed last night, I thought don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know what's coming in my mind. Yesterday was just so full that I hadn't had time to just sit quietly and think about or contemplate the future or what we had in mind. Fortunately, I did have a friend call me and ask me to look at a project, so I do have a lead for a project that's different to my business, so I'm excited about that. But I could have easily stayed in this morning. So I was thinking about that and I thought, well, that's actually something to consider as to why this might work and why this might carry on and how it is. So yesterday I talked about vision, and I think that's the main thing, the why. So I have a pretty big why with this because we need to get through financially. We've got bills just like everybody else. I've got staff to pay, I've got commitments, rent to pay, lots of things, mortgages, just like everybody else. I've got holidays I'd like to take, but certainly down the track and next year. So my why is very big, and that's what we talked about yesterday with my daughter Hayley. She just had a why and she just kept pushing through when she had adversity. So that helped me get up this morning, but I think it was also the time frame that I'd just set 10 days. And if I can't get through 10 days, it's not a big enough project to consider. So I'm at day 5 and right, I'm only halfway and I've only done a few days, so I was excited about that. The other thing that I can see happening as well for me is creating the habit, because I'm doing my content in the mornings, I'm thinking about it the night before, I'm getting up, I'm getting my equipment out and loaded and my locations and everything like that in a way. So all of those things are building together to create a brand new habit and some rituals that I'm hoping will carry on for some time now. Everyone's talking about we're all in the same boat. Yes, but no, we're not. So I'm going to put that poem or that verse in, and I'll add that down the bottom underneath so you can see what that's all about if you happen to have missed it. But what it is suggesting is we're actually not in the same boat, we're in the same storm. And I'd like to think that initially it was more like a tsunami for us. So, and now it's getting less and less, and we're getting the big waves and the swells, and then we're having a quiet time, and then we get another wave. So for me, it's like that. But we all have different things we need to address, all have different ways we need to come at that. And for me, it's just about mindset. So the other thing that I was talking, my mentor Rachel was discussing the other day about businesses and how in one strip of a business that you could have half a dozen restaurants. Some are doing okay, some are really not doing it all very well, and then others are thriving. Maybe one is a standout. And we just had a chat about why is that? What is the reason that one shop in many is doing well? Is it that they've got good chefs? Is it that they've got a beautiful decor? Is it that they have beautiful menus and they welcome you when you come in and your staff are there? Is it that the owner is invested in training of the staff and things like that? So I'd like to suggest that it's probably all those things. It's the energy, the vision and the motivation that the owner of the small business puts into that business. And if things are not working, then they change them, and they're always innovating and moving on. And I presume that if someone has a bad meal, they take action on that and they look at ways to always improve. So part of me turning up is to find ways to always improve. and look for the opportunities that are out there, because they are out there. We just have to be listening, and I'm listening. I'd love to hear what you're doing to get your family through this pandemic, whether your business is one that is thriving, because there are some businesses that fortunately are doing well, and that's what happens. There are winners and losers in every adversity, and for those that are having the challenges, what kind of things are you pivoting to? So it's great that you've turned up. I've loved turning up as well, and I look forward to catching you again, and see you tomorrow.